Amigos, S.P.M aquí. Hoy vamos a volver al Chernobylite, Chernobylite, Chernobyl, como quieras llamarlo. Vamos a ver. Tenemos ya unos cuantos miembros que pueden hacer algunas misiones para nosotros. Transporte de armas lo hemos conseguido hacer. Es decir, mandamos a Olivier, con lo cual ahora este nivel en principio es más fácil. Así que es interesante. A nadie le interesa esta misión. Vamos a ir por partes. Vale, este puede ir Olga para investigar. Este puede hacerlo Tarakam. Esto lo puede hacer Olivier. Y esto lo puede hacer... Esto es lo mejor que puedes hacer. Voy a volver a mandar a alguien a hacer la misma misión que antes. Vale, y entonces me queda esta a mí. Vale. Vamos a ver. ¿Qué tal se nos da? A ver si conseguimos experiencia porque tenemos mucho que aprender.
But now so many people know about you and your mission. I don't like this, Igor. This is dangerous. Sashko is a real daredevil, all right. But like everyone else out here, he probably has his own agenda. Watch your step, Igor.
A ver. No, me he traído para construir, o sea, para destruir Chernobylite. A ver, ¿dónde tenemos que ir? Nos vamos a centrar mucho porque no hay gran cosa que saquear últimamente en los mapas. Así que vamos a centrarnos en la misión. Ay, no quería... Ay, le he dado a ordenar. No quería ordenarlo. Ya se me ha mezclado todo. Porque tiene que haber tantos soldados ahora en todas las misiones. Mm, Tenía que haber cambiado la mirilla del arma.
What's that smell? Did someone take a shit out here or what?
Así de verdad, esto es mierda. No ha funcionado. Ha funcionado. No ha funcionado. No ha funcionado. Sigue vivo. No, o sea, al final si no me da una, no se queda tranquila. Sí, hombre, ahora resulta que además esta zona está irradiada. Me da igual. No me voy a ir sin mi recompensa. Normalmente aquí suele haber monstruos. Pero como hay una misión de la historia, supongo que no. Ah, bueno, dejé esto aquí. ¿Puedo fabricarme pomada de esta? No. Sí. Pues hay más recursos de lo que esperaba. Bueno, me he quedado con el tío este en la azotea. Así que a la azotea vamos. Vaya. Tienes 10 minutos para llegar al tercer piso del hospital de Pripyat. Te estoy vigilando, así que no hagas trampa. Ah, genial. ¿Y qué trampas quieres que haga? ¿Que no usa el portal? Hmm. 10 minutos es de sobra. Salvo que en el hospital no sepa llegar al tercer piso. O tenga que andar esquivando muchos enemigos.
No. No, I don't believe this.
He visto un brillo de algo que no he cogido por aquí. Está. A ver, ¿dónde está el hospital? Joder, ahora con la cantidad de recursos que están apareciendo en el mapa, no puedo pararme a cogerlas. A ver. Sigamos esta calle. No, sigamos esta calle. No, sigamos esta calle. Aunque seguramente haya soldados, que para eso están los camiones ahí. ¿O no? ¿O sí?
When I finish my contract, I'm going to grow a beard. Chicks in Moscow dig beards.
Era... Vamos, 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 vamos. Venga, joder. Espero que haya alguna mejora para hacer esto más deprisa. Oh. Sí, hombre, venga. Venga, hombre. No voy a poder con él, ¿verdad? Porque lleva... Así. Entonces, ¿contra quién no puedo aniquilarlos? Bueno, aniquilarlos. Dejarlos caos. Algo me dice que esto estará lleno de bichos. Venga, actívate. Vale, no pilla nada. Que yo recuerde, para subir había que hacerlo por fuera, ¿no? ¿O no? Pero será planta. Coño, no te esperaba ahí.
Impressive. Now for the real test.
What do you mean? Test?
You think I trust you now? Why? Because you showed up? You need to show me I'm making the right decision. I want to see with my own eyes that when the time comes, you will not hesitate.
You want me to perform some parkour stunt for you? That's your idea of a test?
Whatever. Call it what you want. I call it a bit of insurance. Now go.
¿Mm? Ah, ¿que salte ahí? ¡Hala!
See? Never doubted you, Chief. Well done.
What was that all about?
Trust, ego. It was about trust.
Ajá. Bueno, muy bien.
I hope this wasn't all for nothing. Will you join me now?
Con lo valiente que eres y lo acobardado que has entrado ahí. Bueno, creo que estamos aquí. Vamos a coger alguna cosita. Genial. Las Saltos están por fuera. Supongo que hasta que empiece la tormenta tenemos tiempo. Porque suena el viento. Qué mal rollo, suenan como gritos. No hay nada de interés en el hospital, ¿en serio? Creo que acá he visto algo. Creo que me voy a pirar. Hermano, ya tenemos otro más. Esta ha sido una misión cortita.
That was crazy what you asked me to do. You know that.
Crazier than sneaking into the irradiated zone and playing tag with an army of mercenaries?
Point taken.
Like I said, we can help each other. But understand this, it's just a temporary partnership. You and I are not friends.
Sure thing, partner. Looking forward to working with you. Listen, who gave you the music?
Aakash, ya lo sabes.
Crazy old man, like a vagrant. Normally I don't work with people like that, but it's not like the zone provides a lot of...
Lo tienes detrás.
I did what I was asked of me, got paid and left. That's the end of it.
You mentioned that you're looking for someone. Who?
Normally I'd say, none of your damn business. But in the spirit of trust, I'll tell you. It's my brother. I need to find him.
No será el cerrajero.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
I checked the area for you and killed a few of those walking horrors. Now it's up to you to finish what I started. Oh yeah, I found some of this green crystal.
Gracias. Muy bien. He subido el nivel, he subido el nivel. Creo que voy a...
What's going on, Igor?
Nada. Solo quería ver que estaba todo bien. Creo que está todo bien. Sí, tenemos todavía un lugar extra para dormir. Vamos, parece que quedan todavía cosas por coger.
How are things, Professor Kiminyuk?
Not too bad, Sashko. Not too bad.
I've been thinking about my brother Ruslan recently. He'd make a great addition to our team.
You were both in a street gang, right?
For a while, yes. We ran errands for Yuri Kipish, a dangerous gangster. He was fucking nuts too, of course.
I see.
I know you're trying to be polite, Igor, but there's no way to understand these things unless you've lived through them yourself. I'm talking about ongoing turf wars between every type of gang. Russian, Kyrgyz, Thai, Vietnamese, you name it. Everyone trying to get a piece for themselves.
What about the police?
They stay well away. Anyway, me and Ruslan were right in the middle of it. Every day, something was going down. You run, you sweat, you fight, you kill, you bleed. You get hooked on the adrenaline, like a drug. Ruslan had a special talent. He could make a person disappear without a trace. That would have come in handy around here on several occasions. We all followed a code, of course. Even wild animals have rules. You're familiar with the Thieves' Code of Conduct?
Where criminals forsake their families and dedicate themselves to crime.
That's right. Ruslan would never hurt anyone who wasn't in his way. But that kind of life takes you dark places no matter what.
You think it took its toll on Ruslan?
Possibly. That's why I have to face him, to find out.
Tengo que ver qué habilidades puedo aprender de ti. Más salud, igual que con Olga. Parkour. Corre más rápido y aterriza de forma más segura cuando salta de lugares altos. Esto es interesante. Parkour perfecto. Corre mucho más rápido y no te haces daño al caer. Interesante. Paciencia. La escopeta. Y la escopeta. Vale, este es de escopetas. Este es de fusiles. Creo que voy a terminar... Voy a... ¿Qué suena? Voy a darle la escopeta, por cierto, aquí a nuestro amigo. Ah, vale, que he puesto más de estos antirradiación. Seguimos sin piezas para fabricar una cosa de estas. No tengo espacio en el inventario. A ver, a ver, a ver. Tú, 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 tú. A lo mejor deberían... Ah, no, hierbas tengo. Hmm. No sé, tendría que a lo mejor que ampliar el huerto. ¿Cómo andamos, por cierto? Vale, esto me lo voy a tomar. Y esto también me lo voy a tomar, ¿por qué no? Y voy a organizar un poco el inventario. A ver. Todo reorganizado. Vamos a hablar con Talan. Tancarán, Tantancan. Talantancan. Y lo encuentro. Para mejorar. ¿Eres tú? Sí, eres tú.
This world is doomed, Mouse.
Vaya, hombre.
Dial it down a notch. You'll bring the NAR down on us.
So, awards.
I can see us all in the devilish clouds, touched by the cold hand from hell. The green swarm is spreading like wildfire, ending everything we know. The Red King is triumphant, but even he falls prey to the horror he has unleashed.
Vaya.
So, nothing new.
You make fun, Mousy. Well, you do so at your own peril. Tell me, what do you do with something that is broken? Do you fix it? Or do you raze it to the ground?
You're talking about Chernobylite?
I'm talking about the world.
Not sure I follow.
Why do you think the Rat King chose this world for his wrath? It's not because we're so very noble and good, but because we're evil, sinful, and broken. Fundamentally broken. Our actions have invited him in. Since the dawn of time, we've done unspeakable things to our own kind. And to the world we inhabit. Who knows? Perhaps this is our punishment. Perhaps we deserve
Yes? Deserve what?
to live our final days in the age of the rat. Either to atone for our faults, or finally be annihilated.
I'm not a philosopher or a mystic, but I believe there's still a chance for us to improve.
That remains to be seen, Mousy. But we are living in the last days. Mark me.
Vale, vamos a entrenar.
Tarakan.
But of course, I can give...
Ahorro perfecto. Sí.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
Gastar todavía menos.
Time for another lesson, Mousy. I'm going to teach you how to use resources more effectively. If you're willing to learn.
Of course.
It's about looking at the big picture, understanding the correct ratio of components, and knowing how to substitute one item for another. Crafting stuff is not just about memorizing blueprints. I will demonstrate this by helping you assemble a firearm. Pay attention and follow my instructions to the letter, Mousy. You know the drill. Find 10 ingredients. They are very well hidden this time.
Sí.
Just don't let me fall asleep waiting for your return.
Vale. Para eso tengo el invento. Bueno, bien escondidos, pues. Venga. Ay, odio estas cosas. Hacen un escenario tan detallado y luego te chocas con cualquier cosa.
I'm getting very drowsy here, Mousy.
¡Ay, leche! Otra vez atascado. Vamos, maquinita.
I'm changing the sludge catch. Get back here and I'll show you how to assemble a gun using pure components.
¿Quieres cogerlo? Ahora. Vale.
Now approach the gunsmithing bench. A true gunsmith knows his weapon by heart. He understands what each component does and exactly how it affects the other. But at the same time, he sees the weapon as a whole, almost as a living organism that grows and evolves. That's the real secret of creating the perfect enhancement for your weapon.
Vale, pues nada, un 20%.
Good, you got it. Maybe your PhDs were not a complete waste of time.
No. Pregunta. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Pero para fabricarlo, ¿qué necesitamos? Más. O sea, pese al ahorro, no ganamos. No ganamos. Bueno. Hombre, hubiera sido un poquito escandaloso el que te dejaran conseguir más ingredientes de esa manera. Vale. Vale. Vamos entonces. Voy a construir ya las paredes iluminadas que me hacen falta aquí abajo, pero lo voy a dejar porque la base está casi perfecta. Lo único que necesito son escudos. Escudos. Vale. Creo que estamos listos para otro día más. Eso sí, voy a hablar con todos antes de irme a dormir. ¿Alguien aquí arriba? No. Contigo ya. Nada contigo.
What's shaking, Igor?
I've been meaning to ask you something, Olga. What was your life like before all of this? Did you have close friends in your village?
Sure, we've always been a tight-knit group. Being able to rely on your fellows is key when you're living under constant threat. But it was very different back then, when my mom was still alive. The exclusion zone was our sacred ground. We wanted to be here, to explore and learn. I was a spoiled, demanding brat. I was acting out, was angry all the time, and I couldn't come to terms with my father.
Leche.
That's when Matt Bay took me under his wing. He taught me useful skills and showed me a way through the grief.
Sounds like you owe him a lot.
I do. In a way, I owe him my life. I had to get my life back on track. For my mom. And for myself, of course. Matt Bay's kindness made me the woman I am today. A survivor. A hunter.
That was very personal. Thank you for sharing, Olga.
Sure. You know I'm here if you need me.
Vale, gracias, Olga. Nada más fucking té.
And good day to you, Mikhail. I saw you fooling around with some cards earlier. Are you a gambling man?
These are tarot cards.
Vaya.
Huh? Are you moonlighting as a gypsy? Where's your crystal ball?
Oh, let me think where I left it. Oh, now I remember. It's up your asshole.
Vaya.
I don't like anything that doesn't fit with your mind-numbing scientific worldview, right?
I don't like superstitious nonsense without any basis in reason or fact.
You can bet your skinny little ass there are things around here that can't be easily explained.
True.
You should keep an open mind instead of just burying your face in books. The tarot can be a powerful fucking tool if you let it.
Okay, I'll bite. What does the tarot say?
I actually already pulled a card for you today. The Lovers. Nice.
Nice.
This card can have multiple meanings. There's the obvious one.
Me and Tatiana?
Very good. But it also means having to make a choice. One that will have consequences you cannot foresee. I'd have to pull a second card to get into it. Should I do that, Igor?
I think I'll stick with my mind-numbing scientific worldview. Thanks anyway.
De vez en cuando le pasa algo raro a los dedos de la mano que vemos a la izquierda, que a su derecha, que se doblan en dirección contraria y dan como yuyu. Y con Tarancán ya hemos hablado. Ay, no. Tarancán.
What's the matter, Mouse?
Nada. Nada que ver. Hora de pasar el día. Y tenemos un par de misiones que hacer. Ya como tenemos a todos reclutados, como que me dan un poco igual el orden. Lo que sí es verdad es que vamos a hacer lo de la misión de Olga. Normalmente cada vez que hago una misión de esas rojas alguien me pide otra. Ah, pues parece que esta... Ya, sí.
Igor, hey,
Lo sabía.
second. Just talk to my, business partner on the radio.
What is it?
Yeah, he's knee-deep in the shit. NAR is after him.
¿Cómo no?
But that's to be expected if you keep taking from them and giving unto yourself, huh?
I see. That kind of business.
Let's not get bogged down with the details. Just check if he's okay, would you? He's hiding somewhere near the Pripyat port.
Vale, vamos a ver. Las misioncitas. 99. Esto da igual. Olivier y Tarancán lo están estupendamente. Este... Me parece que va a ser Olivier. ¿Qué hacemos? Lanzamos el transporte de armas. A ver, ¿esto quién lo puede hacer? Olivier, pero Olivier ya está. ¿Esto quién lo puede hacer? Olivier es quien mejor lo puede hacer, así que nada. Y este, pues Tarakán. Luego tenemos esta. No sé, no sé, no sé, no sé. Me toca ir al ojo de Moscú, parece. Pero es una misión que no he hecho, no he despejado antes. Bueno, me va a tocar, ¿qué le vamos a hacer? Tú vas a venirte aquí. Tú vas a venirte aquí. Y puedo hacer el transporte de armas. Algunos compañeros no tienen misión. ¿Quién no tiene misión? Ah, Mijail. Mijail no tiene misión. Nada, pues me voy al ojo de Moscú. No es la mejor opción, la mejor configuración iba a decir. Bueno, sí, más o menos, la mejor configuración de personas. Pero al menos ya cualquiera de las siguientes misiones que haga, en principio debería ser capaz de hacerlas yo solito. Porque esta gente se ha dedicado a limpiar la zona. Obviamente no aquí. Aquí seguimos nosotros. Hola. ¿Juego? ¿Juego? ¿Se ha quedado parado el juego? Hmm. No reacciona, se ha colgado. No fastidies. Jugar ahora. Ya. No, se ha cerrado solo. Se ha cerrado solo. No se puede sincronizar. No hay nada. Bueno, vamos a ver. No sé por dónde. Si nos. Ah, podía haber aprovechado. Ah, tengo que cambiar la mirilla. Ah, tengo que cambiar la mirilla del arma esta que tenemos. Porque la mirilla térmica es mala, mala, mala. Vale, no te bloquees. Vale. Anda que no tenemos nada que mirar allí. ¿Cómo están las cosas? Bueno. Vamos a ir con esto equipado. Este camino que yo recuerdo creo que estaba irradiado. Sí. No hay nada. Bueno, he de suponer que Tatiana nos va a tener... nos va a tener de un lado a otro.
Wonder what the quartermaster made for dinner tonight. Hope it's not more fish. I hate fish.
Y más, pero no voy a llegarme por allí. Porque no lo muestra el radar.
Another hour gone. 3 more to go. Fucking hell. What the fuck am I doing here, huh?
A ver, sé que es mejor, una ventaja para mí, el que no le presten atención a los cuerpos de sus camaradas caídos para dar la alerta, la alarma. Pero, si soy sincero, me pone un poco de los nervios. Aquí tenemos... Aquí tenemos tipos de estos que... monstruos que se transportan. ¿Seré capaz de coger esto? No creo que haya nada arriba, así que ni me voy a molestar. Me gustaría verlas enfrentarse, los soldados y los monstruos, pero no sé. Sí puede pasar. Venga, hombre, ¿qué? ¿Cómo quieres que...? Venga. Ah, que hay un hueco aquí. Sí, ya. Pero no soy capaz de encontrar la salida y me voy a morir con la radiación. Vale, aquí tenemos el primero. ¿Qué? Una máscara de gas.
Power plant employees, firefighters, nurses, doctors, miners, soldiers, and liquidators. Hundreds of thousands of people helped clean up the disaster site.
A monument to those who saved the world.
Maybe they wouldn't need to save it if someone else hadn't fucked it up so badly in their first place.
Tanya, my darling, you never used to be so cynical.
Is that a fact? Or is your memory playing tricks on you? That's the problem with memories. They're unreliable, fleeting. We remember things as we wish them to be, instead of how they actually happened.
What do you want from me, Tanya?
Take a closer look at the monument. Do you see that man on the left? The one holding a dosimeter? There were no dosimeters at the site right after the disaster. The ones that weren't broken were confiscated. These people had no idea what they were facing, and anyone who tried to tell the truth was silenced. State secrets have always been a top priority for our leaders. State secrets and May Day parades. Simple people were just collateral damage, the cost of doing their dirty business.
It was more complicated than that. Besides, progress always comes at a price.
Progress, huh? Come with me, Igor. I'll show you what progress you've always loved so dearly.
Un poco escandaloso el bicho aquel transportándose de un sitio a otro. El ojo de músculo destruimos. Y es algo que se refleja en el mapa para siempre. A ver. Mierda. Mierda, mierda. Ahora resulta que tenemos bichos de estos por aquí. 1, 2, 3. Un, dos, tres. Me comió. Radiación. Vale, si está en la planta de arriba. Vale. Nos vamos a subir por aquí, obviamente.
Remind you of anything?
That's new. The work of dark tourists, I suppose.
But what do you see?
Human silhouettes. Dark shadows burned into the background. Almost like images from Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The residue of human beings in their final moments after the bomb dropped. They were disintegrated, instantly reduced to ashes at 5,000 degrees Celsius. The nuclear fission of uranium-235 and plutonium-239 created explosions so powerful they bleached everything near the blast. But why are you showing me this? I've never worked on nuclear weapons. All I wanted was to provide cheap, unlimited power for my fellow citizens, not to build fucking bombs.
Are you sure of that? What do you remember about the RBMK-1000 reactor?
It was unreliable, flawed, used to malfunction all the time.
And why did the party bosses insist on using this flawed design? Remember, Igor. You've got to remember.
Because it could be easily adopted to wartime production.
Atoms for peace could become atoms of destruction in an instant.
That was never the plan. Do you understand?
I have to show you something else. Follow me.
¿Ahora dónde? Otro edificio. No voy a ir donde están los torbellinos. No me apetece. ¿No me vas a dar un susto? ¿No? Ajá. ¿Dónde tengo que ir a mirar? Ahí arriba.
The Russian woodpecker, steel yard, Moscow eye, a beast with many names.
Duga 1, over the horizon radar. It was supposed to warn us about incoming nuclear missiles from the west. Impressive in size and very power hungry. The array needed the power plant to supply electricity. But at the end of the day, it was just radar, a heap of metal, and I destroyed it.
It's a tool of war. Yet another step towards a never-ending arms race. So that's progress for you, Igor? And you've been a part of that, even if unwittingly.
What are you talking about?
Was that even all of it? What about the secret transmissions, mind control, KGB experiments?
Why don't you tell me, since you seem to know so much about it?
I wish I could, but I can't.
You brought me here, and...
Don't sulk, Igor. Use your brain.
Unless I'm going crazy, and you're nothing but a voice in my head. Tanya? Tanya?
Una voz en tu cabeza, pero resulta que... el rey, el Tarancán también la oye y la ve. O sea, ahí tiene que haber algo. ¿Este es el fin? ¿Qué pasa? Ha sido una misión relativamente corta también. Mierda, ¿qué pasa ahí? Oh, oh. Vale, antes de irnos vamos a mirar qué es lo que hay allí. Adiós, otra muñeca.
Ron noticed again.
I must be tired. This doll isn't really talking, is it?
You're making a big mistake. Why did you come here? Watch out for him. He can do you serious harm. You will only find pain here.
No, no fucking way I'm abandoning Tatiana now.
He is coming, Igor. He's close.
Ya venga. No ha venido nadie. A lo mejor no es que fuera a venir justo ahora, sino que es algo que estar por venir. A ver, por aquí tiene que estar... no ando muy bien de salud. ¿Puedo fabricar algo de esto? Radiación. Venga. Por aquí debería estar... Lo has intentado. Pero no te he dejado. ¿Por qué? Incluso cuando tengo la ventaja, no tengo la ventaja. Ay. No hay nada. Vámonos. No sé si merece la pena haber acabado con ese bicho. Pero pensaba que tenía la ventaja, pero aún así. El sistema este de combate tan extraño. No, acaba.
Sashko hasn't returned. I know he can take care of himself, but I'm still worried.
Oh, vaya. ¿Qué le ha pasado? Me tenía que enseñar cosas. ¿Qué le ha pasado? No me digas que ha muerto.
I checked the area for you and killed a few.
Sí, 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 sí. ¿Perdido?
Sashko? Sashko, come in. Shit. Can't get him on the radio. I hope the NAR didn't catch him. Or worse.
Ha desaparecido un compañero. ¿Qué significa? ¿Y por qué hay una barrera ahora rodeando? No sé qué significa que haya desaparecido un compañero.
Hey, can I ask you something?
¿Sí?
Sure. What is it?
What do you think about Sashko?
Do you like him?
Why? Are you jealous?
Neither one of you is my type.
Then yes, I admire his spirit. Sashko is his own man and doesn't take shit from anyone. He knows how to handle himself, how to fight. Maybe he's a little rough around the edges, but that kind of thing can be ironed out.
What about Kostya?
What about him?
He's your husband.
Sure, but that doesn't mean I'm his property, does it? Come on, Igor. This is just girls' talk.
You mean like just between us girls? But I'm not a girl.
Would it be the end of the world if you were? Jesus, you men are also fucking insecure.
But
Fuck, just forget it. I was just trying to have a little chat with you, and you made it fucking weird.
okay, sorry. I mean, yeah, never mind.
My favorite egghead! What have you been up to?
Fighting NAR, Shadows, Chernobylite, same old boring story.
Your everyday stalker chores, huh?
Sure. Hey, you never told me how you became a stalker.
It was a fucking slow process, all right. At first, I wasn't looking for anything specific. I was a wanderer, an urban explorer. When that didn't turn my crank anymore, I started getting into dark tourism.
What's that?
Well, it's like visiting places that gives you chills. Catacombs, mass graves, concentration camps, mausoleums, cemeteries, dungeons, mass murder scenes. Places that always seem to be under a shadow, with all this negative energy. I can always sense it with my third eye.
Well, that's a peculiar sort of holiday destination. Well, what were you hoping to find?
I'm not entirely sure. It was just cool to be there. Fukushima, Ground Zero, the Paris catacombs. When I came to the exclusion zone, something changed. I knew right away I was gonna stay here and make a living catering to my fellow tourists. Most of them were just Western idiots who needed a babysitter. But it was fucking worth it. This is me now, Mikhail the Stalker. Making a living in Pripyat, scavenging, wheeling and dealing, listening to dark voices. Cool, huh?
Yes, very cool. But I'm worried about these voices of yours. Perhaps you should ease up on the radioactive shrooms?
¿Qué hacemos con respecto a lo de Sashko?
What's going on, Igor?
Estás aquí en la oscuridad.
Hear his voice again, Mousy. He whispers.
The Rat King is talking to you.
I wouldn't call it talking necessarily. It's more like a feeling of impending doom. Terror. It's always there, rustling about in the shadows. I can feel its gaze upon me. Inhuman, infernal. Like something from the void.
Who is the Rat King?
Bet you ask what is the Rat King? Its mind is beyond the comprehension of us mortals, Mouse.
But surely I can do something to help.
You are helping, Mousy. Yes, of course you are helping. You are my right hand in the struggle against Rat King's forces. But the final battle will be mine, and mine alone.
Why?
As the poet said, the best laid plans of mice and men often go to shit.
I see. And I'm the mouse in this quote?
Why wouldn't you be, Mousy?
Pues no sé qué hacer con el desaparecido. No sé si puedo convertir esto en algo útil. Creo que sí. Ahora mismo comida no nos hace mucha falta, pero... Vaya, lo he sacado. ¿Por qué estás ahí tan elevado? Como si hubiera algo ahí. Queda algo raro eso ahí. No sé por qué. Bueno. Se nos ha perdido una persona. Y no tenemos para mejorar nada más. Así que... supongo que lo vamos a dar por terminado el día. Creo yo. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Que siempre se me pasa lo mismo. Siempre se me olvida. Vamos a venir aquí. Y vamos a cambiar la mira asquerosa esta por esta. Y... ahora sí. ¿Dónde se habrá metido el muchacho este? Tanto parkour. Y la primera misión que lo mando, desaparece. A ver si sabemos algo de él. Nada en la radio.
Hey, Mousy, have you ever heard the story of the wolf in sheep's clothing?
Sí.
Yes?
What if it was a mousy in rat's clothing? Or a hare in hunter's clothing? How do you like that?
I'm not sure it's the same.
Of course it is. Sometimes you need to change your skin to stay hidden amongst your enemies.
You're talking about a disguise.
A disguise, sure. I have some useful items stashed in my hideout. The uniforms used by the Rat King's top minions, for example. Then you will look like them and smell like them.
An NAR officer's uniform would definitely be useful.
Look in the building adjacent to the Duggar radar building. 3rd floor. I laid some traps, so watch out for them, Mousy. These traps kill rats and mousies alike. Memorize this rhyme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A hunter went out for a walk. Suddenly, a hare appeared and shot him down. Bang, bang! Oh, oh, oh! The hunter is going to die. He's crawling back home, saying, "Bury me deep and let me lie."
It's the other way around. The hunter shot the hare. 1, 2, 3. Every kid in the country knows that rhyme.
It beats a password that anyone can copy. Also, here's the key, so you don't have to break in like a common thief.
Vale. El centro de Pripyat es el que está envuelto en una extraña cosa rara. Bueno, sea como sea, lo vamos a dejar por hoy aquí. No sé qué ha pasado con el que ha desaparecido. Así que nada, esto va a ser todo por hoy. Gracias por acompañarme y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Hasta otra.